Okay, so I feel like I'm completely obligated to make a whole video dedicated to this, but as if you guys don't know, we are getting a Fate Stay Night Unlimited Bladeworks collab in Q3 2025 for Honkai Star Rail. And so most of this video is going to be me fanboying, but I also want to talk about some possibilities and such that might actually happen. And yeah, before I get to the video, drop a like, drop a sub, hit the bell icon for more visit this, and let's get straight into it. So first off, don't get your hypes up, I'll do that for you, because as we do see here, the history of Hoyo collabs have been kinda mid because we really haven't seen a good Hoyo collab, because so far we've had two in Honkai 3rd where we did have Asuka from Evangelion become playable, and then later there was an actual Genshin crossover where Fischl became playable, and we also did have that story Kaching that never actually became playable. And then if we look at Genshin, they had Aloy, which was literally the only collab they had for that, and then they just had her as a character, and she was pretty bad, so there was that too. So there was also no story with it. Again, with this one came a story, and I didn't actually play when Asuka was having a collab, but I can't remember if she was free or summonable only, and I'm pretty sure she was alright. But obviously in the state of Honkai 3rd now, she's not that great, so Fischl was a really good support which came out. She was free, and as I mentioned, there was a playable Kaching, but that Kaching was not summonable. So again, don't get your hopes up. I'll do that for you. I will literally stay awake. I'll probably be losing sleep for this collab. I'll be up until they release it, you know, 365 days, no sleep challenge. But, so let's actually talk about the possibilities if they do break the cycle. And first off, want to talk about my boy Gilgamesh. Like, come on, bro. I have to talk about Gilgamesh. This is my actual Gilgamesh in my FGO account. But, so it is Unlimited Bladeworks, so it is going to be this guild with this costume right here if they do include him, because he did have the armor in Unlimited Blade, or not Unlimited Bladeworks, he had it in Fate Zero. But Unlimited Bladeworks or Stay Night happened after that, and he was just in this outfit, so this is the one we'd probably see. So Gilgamesh could very well become a character that we can get, or at least use, because come on, it's Gilgamesh. Like, even Fate fans that are not Fate fans, non-Fate fans, and not even anime watchers, people that don't watch anime know who Gil is. If they don't include him in some way, shape, or form, it's just going to be a scam, because Gilgamesh is such a popular character. He is quite literally him, and they could easily make him something like Imaginary or Destruction Erudition. So having the Imaginary typing would be very fitting, and then he'd easily fit into Destruction, or he'd easily fit into Erudition. So that's a free character idea. But another likely one for a character could be someone like Rin, because Rin is also insanely popular. Rin base, you look at the characters the branch offer, Ishtar, Ereskine, very popular. She can be in the story. I don't know how they do it playable wise, if they just make her like a free character that might just be getting the Aloy treatment. But it would be really cool because she can do some really cool stuff as we have seen in the series. If you haven't actually seen Fate, get on that. The watch order is watch Fate 0, then watch Unlimited Bladeworks, then watch Heaven's Field 1, 2, and 3. Forget it ever happened and then just go watch FGO anyways. But anyway, so Rin could be a great character. But obviously the most likely one for playability wise, just being in the story wise, practically a guaranteed point, is going to be Artoria. Or as people that don't know Fate would know her as Saber. Her with the Excalibur, everyone knows, as I did mention with Gil. So with Gil being that popular, Artoria is also as, maybe even a little more popular. They are both icons of Fate, and they can fit in the game. You can put Artoria in as potentially an imaginary character, but I think she'd be a physical character. Something like Hunt, maybe even Erudition as well. Destruction. There's just infinite possibilities that'd be great. So if I had to guess, one of these two would be the most likely. And then another one would be the actual MC, Emiya. Emiya, a lot of people like him. He is DMC, it's gonna be that too. And then they also did have Archer Emiya. So one of the two would definitely show up if it is Unlimited Bladeworks, because come on, their thing is literally Unlimited Bladeworks. It's named after them. So that would be another great option they can do, and a very likely option, or at least in the story would be a good option. And then the last character I can think of for that would be Medusa. Medusa isn't as popular as the other characters. Like, she's nowhere near as popular as Artoria and Gil, Rin, or maybe at closer to Emiya, because Emiya is really popular but not that. It's fake popularity, so she's really popular by default, but compared to the others, she isn't as known. Like, there isn't as many people that know Medusa as Artoria or Gil. But she can be another option because Unlimited Bladeworks, and especially in Heaven's Field, which I don't think they're going to include because it just said Unlimited Bladeworks. they did have that whole Artoria altar with a Medusa fight, which skyrocketed her popularity, which made her super cool. So that can be another thing. And one thing that I'm sure any Fate fan wants to see is the Ilya and Hercules, or Berserker as people would know. The skin, at least, for her, putting that on to someone like Clara and Severok, not someone like them, just putting on Clara and Severok, because it's literally, it's inspired. Like, I'm pretty sure they even said it was inspired by that. So it would be such a fire skin and make so many people be like, holy shit. A lot of people would want it. And if they don't, I think that's just a missed opportunity. Because come on, it's literally the same thing. So having a skin for this would be so good. And if they don't, that's actually going to be insanely depressing. But outside of that, I don't think there's any other options that could make it because it is in the Bayworks. Again, Gil being one of the most likelies, that and Artoria. If they are going to do banner-wise, I doubt they're going to release all these guys as some limited characters. Like, if I had to say, Emiya would be probably someone like a free unit, or Rin would also be a free unit. Medusa would probably be like a 4-star free unit as well. And then again, as I mentioned, this would be a perfect free skin, or maybe even purchasable skin for Clara and Severok. And then summonable units would definitely go to these two, at least one of these, because, come on. They could have a part 1 and part 2 where she or him would be one of the parts and then the other one would be the other one. Could easily make him imaginary something and she could be physical something. It's the typing, so there's so many options they can do. I definitely think it is a missed opportunity. I definitely think it's a missed opportunity they didn't do FGO, but there's probably some license issues for that, so that probably is why they didn't. So they are mostly stuck to the Unlimited Blade Work stuff, so they don't pull from FGO or anything, so there's not like Gil alterations. Like, it can't be like Gil Caster. Artoria, it's most likely not going to be an alter. Well, it could be because she was in the Heaven's Feel movie, but that was the movie rather than the actual anime. But if I had to see a summonable one, or at least part, it would definitely go to these two because, come on, like, they are like the popular characters. Rain definitely seems like a character that would have the popularity to be summonable, but most likely would probably be free. Same with Emiya, I definitely think he'd be a free unit, but he would be the next candidate, I'd say, for one of the limited summoning matters. And then Medusa would definitely be free. And then again, if they don't make this a skin for Clara and Severok, it is quite literally just a missed opportunity. And so yeah, I definitely am hoping they do break the chain of this, because once again, Asuka right now is obviously not good, but back then, I don't remember if she was free or anything, but it was just her and probably a story with that. With this show, there was the story where you were able to fight the wolf, and she was free. Well, you could summon for dupes and gear and all that stuff. And then they had the playable Kaching that never got a Valkyrie, so that was also tragic. And then Genshin got Alloy out of the blue, and Alloy was just a free Alloy, and that was it, nothing with it, and she wasn't even good. So I definitely do hope they break the curse with this and go ahead and make one of these guys summonable, maybe even both of them, have some, maybe 1 or 2 free units, and make this a skin, because again, that would just be a missed opportunity if they don't. But let me know what you guys are looking for. I am super excited. The possibilities are so much. They can easily shatter Gacha numbers history with this. Easily grossing, top grossing, all that kind of stuff. It's actually insane the potential they have of Fate because of how popular this series is. And so seeing the collab is absolutely insane. But yeah, let me know what you guys might be hoping for. Peace out.